Level 1. Unnoticed. You are 15, and you've been unlucky from the very beginning. You were born into a poor family. A small apartment, constant budgeting, parents tired of life. No one talks about chances or opportunities, only about surviving until the end of the month. You sit on a cracked bench outside a store in a quiet town. This is your usual world. Nothing special about this day, and nothing special about you. That's what everyone around you thinks. You look at your phone, scroll through your feed, waiting for something to happen. Usually nothing happens, but you start noticing small things. A coin no one picked up, a lottery flyer in the trash, a job ad that no one paid attention to. You don't yet call it luck. You don't even feel allowed to think in terms of luck. You think it's just awareness. But you pick up the coin. You sign up for the lottery. You respond to the job ad. Almost nothing changes. But for the first time, you notice something. The world sometimes leaves small chances for those who pay closer attention. And it starts to feel not just like observation, but the first hint of a pattern you don't understand. Level 2. Random advantage. You are 18. Life is survival between odd jobs and random opportunities. You don't build a career. You just take what's available. One day you help someone carry boxes. He turns out to be a store manager. A few days later he calls you. They need a replacement worker. Then another shift. You fix a friend's phone, just out of curiosity. It starts working. Then a second one. Then people begin recommending you. But the strange thing isn't that.
Around you, situations start repeating where, coincidentally, exactly you are needed. And gradually, you stop seeing it as luck. It becomes normal. And for the first time, you notice you are not looking for chances. Chances are starting to look for you.
Level 3. The accumulation effect. You are 22. Now, it's no longer a coincidence once a month. It becomes the background of your life. You show up somewhere, and suddenly the exact skill you have is needed. You agree to help, and it turns into work. You meet people for a minute, and they reappear in your life through other connections. But a first strange pattern appears. The less you try to control the outcome, the more things fall into place on their own. And conversely, when you start forcing things, planning, doing everything correctly, everything breaks. And for the first time, you feel that the system rewards you only when you are not interfering with it. Level 4. The first cost of luck. You are 27. Now you live better than most people around you. You have stability, money, connections. From the outside, you look like a lucky person. But you begin to notice the reverse side. Every successful chain of events costs dozens of failures no one sees. You attend meetings that lead nowhere. You take on projects that die. You spend time on people who disappear. And for the first time, you understand something uncomfortable. Luck is just the memory of the moments where you didn't give up too early. And over time, you realize that without constant movement, those moments simply stop happening.
Level 5. The pressure point of luck. You are 33. Now you no longer search for opportunities. They come to you. You are invited into projects where you are not the first choice, but become the decisive factor. People you met once remember you. Strangers recommend you. But pressure appears along with it, because now every decision you make triggers a domino effect. Say yes, a chain begins. Say no, the chain disappears. And you start to realize you are no longer just a participant in events. You are a point through which randomness either passes or disappears. And sometimes it feels like you are not making decisions, just filtering a flow of events through yourself.
Level 6. The moment luck first fails. It starts quietly. One opportunity, one you would normally not even hesitate about, suddenly feels too risky. You refuse. Nothing happens. Then another, and another. At first, you don't think much of it, but after a few months, you notice something strange. The chain that used to form on its own no longer forms. People who used to randomly appear no longer appear at all. You try to return to your old logic, be faster, more open, more responsive. But the world seems to stop reacting to you. And for the first time in your life, you feel not failure, but silence. And in that silence grows the feeling that the system no longer responds to you.
Level 7. Collapse of confidence. You are 40. You are no longer a lucky person. You are a person who once understood how it worked and lost it. Projects go worse. Decisions no longer have the same effect. Connections that once opened doors now change nothing. And the scariest part, you don't understand what broke. Because you didn't consciously change anything. But you changed. You became cautious. And that caution gradually turned off randomness in your life.
Level 8. Understanding. And only now the real formula appears. Luck was never a reward. It was a byproduct of movement, mistakes, attempts, and the willingness not to stop after failure. You didn't lose luck. You simply stopped creating the conditions where it could happen. And now it becomes clear. The world stayed the same, but you became a different filter for it. Level 9. Return to the beginning. And then you do something strange. You go back to the past. Not physically, but through actions. You start again, saying yes to small opportunities, trying things that don't guarantee results, being where there is no certainty. And at first, nothing happens. Until you notice the main thing. The chances are still there. Coins are still lying around. Opportunities still appear. People still need help. But now you see them differently. And suddenly, it becomes clear. Luck never disappeared from the world. You simply stopped being the kind of person who enters it. Level 10. The cycle. And somewhere, right now, another teenager is sitting outside a store. He is expecting nothing. But he notices. A coin. A job ad. A random chance. And if he doesn't stop too early, he will one day believe he is lucky, too.